So today is Wednesday, January 21st. Today is Wednesday, January 21st. And boy, I tell you, you could sprinkle people with so much truth and they'll just stumble right over it. So just yesterday I made a video about how the world is mad at other people because they refuse to crash out. And y'all should have seen all the thumbs down I was getting on that video. So just to make the crybabies even madder, I decided that I wanted to do a sequel to it. You refuse to crash out and it bothers them. Part 2. Okay. Now in one part of the first video, I believe I said that you got women out here mad at other women for not wanting to crash out. You got women out here on social media who stay begging men for cash apps, and you know what I'm saying, bless my cash app, and I'm waiting on a man to bless my cash app. Lady, if you stop trying to participate with your girlfriends and doing all that partying and smoking and drinking and having unsafe sex, you can get a man and you wouldn't have to worry about nobody blessing your cash app. You know what I'm saying? To you YNs out here. I know I say talking a lot of noise about y'all. To all of you YNs out here, at the sound of my voice, I know I stay talking a lot of noise about y'all, but I love y'all enough to tell y'all to get your money up and get your own place, and stop leaning on these women for a place to stay. You know what I'm saying? Every time a woman let y'all get a little piece of the cootie, y'all get it and immediately fall in love with it. Stop it. That's all part of crashing out. Women begging for money and men begging to live with a woman. That's all a result of crashing out. You know what I'm saying? And everybody out here crashing out with they drink, doing heavy drugs and drinking heavy alcohol, and you know what I'm saying, and they mad at you because you don't want to do it too. You know what I'm saying? I could talk all day about this crashing out stuff, because as I was saying in the first video, hell, I lived in the ghetto. I lived in the projects, and I know what they do in the ghetto and in the projects. You know what I'm saying? It was some of my family members that when I was a little boy, some of my family members used to have sex in front of me, and they didn't care if I was in the room or not. And I know that's a lot. I know that's a lot for a lot of people to take in. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, did that really happen? Yeah, yes, it really happened. All that talk about want to live in the hood and want to stay in the streets, and you know what I'm saying, people getting mad at other people for not wanting to be in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you like this. To all of you women out here at the sound of my voice that stay begging men for cash apps and this, that, and the third, y'all be the same women who get mad at other women for having a healthy relationship. You know what I'm saying? Get you a man. Stop. Get off the I hate men train, sister, because it's not gonna work for you. You know what I'm saying? All of y'all women out here who hate men, and you know what I'm saying? But y'all are the same women. Y'all are the same women who want men to come through for y'all and be y'all ATM machines. What they do that at? You know what I'm saying? And then you stay trying to keep, and then y'all stay trying to keep other women single by telling them all kind of lies about us men. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's sad out here, boy. It's really sad. People refusing to crash out, and the ones who do want to crash out, they getting mad at the people. They stay getting mad at the folks who don't want to crash out. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy to me because I used to get made fun of for it all the time. oh, he ain't gonna never have a lot of women. He ain't gonna never have a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? He think he too good to have a bunch of baby mamas. He too good to do some drugs. He think he too good to smoke some crack cocaine. You know what I'm saying? They used to make fun of me all the time, calling me all kind of names like nerd. I used to get called nerd. I used to hear like I still do. Hell, I used to get called a sellout, a coon. You know what I'm saying? All of the typical tactics that you hear people that normally be out here crashing out. All of the typical tactics that you normally hear them throw out here on this internet. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no hard ass nigga. You soft. I don't want to be a hard ass nigga. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Sitting in a prison cell, that's hard. You know what I'm saying? Fighting for your manhood in a prison cell, that's some hard ass shit right there. You know what I'm saying? You know, and everybody everybody who was thumbing down yesterday's video, you know what I'm saying? I got a feeling that those were crash outs who did that. They not only are they crash outs, they crash outs and they gay. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who thumbed down my video I made yesterday, you are a crash out and you gay. You are a crash out and you gay. And yeah, I said it. You know what I'm saying? You got folks out here murdering people, all for no reason, murdering people, stealing cars. You know what I'm saying? You got these YNs out here robbing the store. I ain't never robbed no store, but I tell you what I did do. When I was a little boy and I was around 6 years old, I stole some M&Ms out of the store. The M&Ms wasn't paid for, and I called myself grabbing them off the counter. Long story short, I got my ass whooped for that. You know what I'm saying? Stealing candy out the store. That's probably the only habit I had when I was a little boy was stealing candy. You know what I'm saying? I used to go around stealing stuff. You know what I'm saying? I used to go around biting people. If you made one bad move to try to tempt me, I'd bite your ass. You know what I'm saying? I had a big habit of biting folks. You know, but I learned to quit. I learned to stop that real quick, because you know it's you go a lot of things that you used to do, you grow out of it. You know what I'm saying? But some grown folks out here are so stupid and ignorant. They don't believe in growing up. Some grown folks out here are so stupid and ignorant. They don't believe in growing up. They want to stay in the same time frame and just keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. You know, because it's people out here that love to crash out. Just like it's people out here that look at jail as if jail is a place to call home. Ain't nothing funny about being in that jailhouse. You know what I'm saying? But you got people out here who acknowledge being in jail. They acknowledge people that come out of jail. You know, so they don't never throw a party for the youngins that's graduating college and he done came home, he done graduated from college. You'll never see him get a party thrown for him. But they'll continue to throw parties for little Ray Ray and little Pookie and little Smoke. My boy little Tendo Thug just came home. We need to throw him a party. You know what I'm saying? You see them throwing barbecues for the gangsters and the thugs and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the society that we live in, and I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I don't acknowledge that shit, because I lived in the ghetto, but being ghetto just ain't in my blood. All wanna be hood, wanna be street, wanna be the thug, wanna be the, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be none of that shit because I already know what it leads to. You live a life that you're not committed to. You try to become something that you're not, and then all of a sudden that shit ends up catching up with you. You live a life that you are not committed to, and you try to be something that you're not, and you end up losing the essence of who you really is. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with a lot of folks. They out here going around trying to pretend to be something that they not. You know what I'm saying? I know if I know that I don't fit that category, I'm not finna fake it. If I know that I don't fit a certain category, I'm not finna go around here and try to fake it. You know what I'm saying? Me and my uncle before he passed away, me and him used to talk about that all the time. He used to tell me all the time, boy, don't go out here trying to be something that you ain't. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be hated on for who I am than to be loved for who I am not. I'd rather be hated on for who I am than to be you know what I'm saying, than to be loved for who I am not. I am a somebody, so I'm a somebody, so I don't got no time to be going around here trying to please a bunch of nobodies. I am a somebody, so I don't got no time to be going around here trying to please a bunch of nobodies. It's people out here who ain't doing a damn thing with they life. But they want to get mad at the ones who is. You know what I'm saying? They the biggest haters, the biggest crash dummies, the biggest scums of the earth. You name it. There's plenty of names for what they are. That's why I don't put myself in a position to associate with them folks. You know what I'm saying? I love hanging out solo. I love enjoying my own company, and I love staying to myself because folks nowadays ain't really who they say they are. And all that crashing out shit, that ain't on my radar. You know what I'm saying? I am who I am, and if people can't accept me for who I am, then they need to stay the fuck out my face. It's just that simple. Ain't nothing hard about staying out of a person's face that you don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't got time to crash out with you. I don't want to come to your party. I don't want to come to your barbecue. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Wherever y'all doing your hard drugs and all that crap at, I don't want no parts of it. All of the smoking and drinking and having unnecessary sex, y'all can keep it. You know what I'm saying? I'm good on that. That's why HIV and gonorrhea and syphilis and chlamydia and all that other stuff you see being spreaded around is because people don't know how to stop having sex with one another. Everybody funking on everybody. Yeah, everybody is funking on everybody, and I don't want no parts of that. That's it's too much. It's too much. It's too many diseases being spread. I don't want none of it. Look, I had I ain't gonna tell you the story, but you get the picture. Gonorrhea, chlamydia, syphilis, herpes, and then what makes it so bad is you got people out here acknowledging that shit. You got people out here who acknowledge having sexual transmitted diseases. You know what I'm saying? Women get on social media and they be proud to walk around having herpes and AIDS and all that crap. You know what I'm saying? But it's fun. It's funny to me because I can laugh about it because I ain't got none of that shit. Hell, I refuse to be a crash out. All the heavy drinking and all of the heavy doing drugs and all that crap. I done seen it all done before, so I don't need to be out here trying to join in on none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? People want to do what they want to do. They can have it. Let them have it. Like it's like my uncle used to say, if people want to do what they want to do, let them have it. Just don't join in. Just watch and observe. That's what I do. Watch and observe. Hell, people can make fun of me. They can talk. They can laugh. Crack their little jokes. Call me retarded. Call me dumb. Call me stupid. But it's one thing that you'll never call. It's one thing that you'll never be able to call me, and that's a nigga with a disease. or you'll never be able to call me an alcoholic, or you'll never be able to call me none of this other crap out here, because I don't follow no crowds. I follow Christ. I don't follow crowds. I follow Christ. You know what I'm saying? People could think that I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? If everybody in the black community, they could think I'm crazy. I might be crazy, but I ain't retarded or stupid or dumb or none of that other crap that they done called me. It is what it is, man. If you like this video, leave your love, leave your hate, comment, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, give it a thumbs down. I know it's a lot of people that's gonna hate it, because they hated yesterday's video. They was all in the comment section calling me all kind of names. You know, I read the comments, and I know, I see what people be saying. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. Call me whatever you want to call me, but you'll never be able to call me an ignorant nigga. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their way of everybody has their way of how they want to live their life. You know what I'm saying? And my life has always been video games, watching movies, and you know what I'm saying, all watching cartoons, things like that. My life ain't never been out here. My life ain't never been on no trying to be a thug, trying to be a gangster. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never murdered nobody. I ain't never killed nobody. I ain't never did none of that. I never did no crash out dummy shit. Other than stealing candy out of the store. That was the only thing that I did when I was a little boy, was I stole some candy. That was the only thing I did when I was a little boy, was stole candy. and I bit a few people. And I bit a few people. Someone was my nieces. Someone was my own family members. I bit some of my own family members, because, you know what I'm saying, when you a little kid, you don't know what you be doing. But other than that, don't be a crash out. To all of the youngsters of the world, at the sound of my voice, if you run across this video, my main message is, don't be a crash out. You know what I'm saying? If folks want to crash out, let them do what they gonna do. Don't join the team. If folks want to crash out, let them do what they want to do. Don't join the team. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? To the women out here that's already in healthy relationships, you don't gotta follow these other women. Just cause they taking off their clothes, you don't gotta take yours off too to make no money. To the YNs out here, just cause you see other folks out here shooting guns and murdering people down, and you don't got to do it too. It's all right to not catch a body. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's okay to be a virgin. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have sex just because everybody else is having sex. You don't have to catch a body just because everybody else is out here catching a body. You know what I'm saying? Continue to be yourself, player. You know what I'm saying? Continue to be yourself, sister. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just continue to be yourself. You know what I'm saying? And let the evil and wicked folks in society, let them do what they gonna do. You don't got to join in with them. All these wicked, evil folks in society that's out here crashing out, killing people, murdering people, having Russian roulette sex. You know what I'm saying? Dudes out here gambling with their penis. Women out here gambling with their coochie. You don't got to join the clan. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to join the party. Just sit back, watch, and observe, and let the story play out. Watch the story. Don't be a part of the story. Watch the story. Don't be a part of the story. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta join in. Hell, I'm not joining in none of that. And they can say whatever they want to say about me. Jonathan is a crackhead. Jonathan is this. Jonathan, that boy ain't got no sense. That boy, hell, I got more common sense than anybody on this earth. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who don't got no common sense, I got more sense than they do. You know what I'm saying? So you can keep on believing they lies about, Jonathan retarded. He ain't got no sense. This, that, and the third. That boy ain't never had no sense. And yeah, right. I might to a bunch of retards, I might not never have no sense. To a bunch of crash dummies and retards, I might not never have no sense. To a bunch of crash dummies and retards, I ain't gonna never have no sense to them. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I am who I am. If don't nobody like it, if don't nobody accept me for who I am, and they don't like it, oh well, they can kick rocks. If don't nobody like me for who I am, and they don't accept me for who I am, they can all kick rocks and kiss my ass. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But until then, I think I ran my mouth enough, man. Just don't be a crash out. That's all I'm saying. Don't be no crash out. It's your boy Jay the Truth Teller signing out, saying, God bless America, and to all you young folks out here at the sound of my voice, you don't have to crash out just because everybody else is out here crashing out. You don't have to crash out just because you see everybody else out here crashing out. Do you understand me? You do not have to crash out because you see everybody else out here in society crashing out. You know what I'm saying? Just continue to be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Continue to do what you're doing. Believe me, at the end of the day, it's all gonna pay off. You'll receive your blessing. Just continue to be you and continue to do what you're doing. To the ladies out here that's in healthy relationships, continue to be in your relationship, and stop listening to these women who don't got no man. Continue to be in your relationship and stop listening to these women who ain't got no man. Yeah, because most of them can't even keep a man. And until you YNs, stop falling in love with these women right off the bat just because they offered you a piece of the cooter. But trust and believe me, it ain't worth it. Trust and believe me, crashing out just ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who say what about me. They can talk about me all they want. It's your boy Jay the Truth Teller, and I'm out. Peace.